You know, we've heard for a number of years people saying, well, look, you've really only got 6 airlines, 6 large enough, sizable airlines that's the airline service in the U.S. Well, the Wildcatter Airlines, and that's a term that's used by Mike Boyd, who is an aviation industry consultant. He looks at these airlines, these smaller niche airlines, and says, don't fall asleep on these guys. And we're talking about Frontier, Spirit, Sun Country. These are guys who are getting more and more business because they're serving smaller, underserved markets. Their flights are to popular destinations like Vegas or Orlando, and they're targeting discretionary dollars. They may not be in these markets forever, but while they are there, they are attracting people who are saying, sure, I'm in the mood to take a flight and I've got the money. Here's Mike Boyd talking about the growth of these airlines.
The challenge we have for the major airlines is right now these entities, these Wildcatter airlines, really are just starting to overlap a little bit. But when they get another 300 airplanes over the next 5 years, they may be a real competitive threat.
Now, for the larger airlines, the one to watch right now is United. And why are we looking at United? Remember, United is in the beginning of an expansion of its service domestically here in the United States, connecting smaller markets with their hubs in order to drive traffic, to drive revenue. And so they may be one of the first major airlines to bump into these Wildcatter airlines more often. It's not going to stop them from continuing to grow in those smaller markets. Take a look at Allegiant and Spirit. And the comparison with the airline index, it's a little bit all over the place here, but they have been, to a certain extent, outperforming the airline index, guys. And you will see the growth of these smaller airlines, not only in smaller cities, but they're increasingly targeting mid-sized markets where the big boys play, but they're doing it for very limited periods of time because they look at this economy and they say, there are people who are saying, hey, we've got the money. We want to go to Vegas. And that's where these airlines step in.